Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this 8-way movement for the armed blend space. So as you can see here, now I'm going to keep looking at one direction, but my character's footwork matches according to the direction I'm walking and according to the direction I'm facing, but the character is facing the same direction. So we would need such a blend space when we work on a lockdown state for the fighting. When the characters keep looking at, character wants to lock on one of the enemies and move around, so the character will keep facing the enemy while moving around. So to implement that, we would need to implement this 8-way movement blend space. So here is the blend space that we are going to work on, and I will show you how to integrate this into the animation blueprint and how to calculate the components of the speed for each axis that we need to give for the blend space. And after that, we will be looking into how to actually integrate this with the combat system that we are working on. So lock on or soft lock mechanism for the combat. And this is a part of this action RPG with gameplay ability system tutorial series that I'm doing. So I'll leave the link to the full tutorial playlist in the description below, but still you can feel free to follow this episode. Even if you haven't watched previous episodes, you will still understand how to create a 8-way movement blend space. And also all the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects that I have done in my channel is available to download in the Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access anything without a limit. Feel free to check it out. The link is in the description below. And let's get back to today's tutorial. Okay, so here is the animation preview of Sword and Shield pack. If I simulate, you can see all the animations in action, and I'm planning to use this set of animation for the armed movement 8-way blend space. So to use that, let me show you first the existing animation blend space that I have used for armed movement, which is here, this one. But this is a 2D blend space, so because of that we have only one axis. But instead of this, I want to use this is a 1D blend space. I want to use a 2D blend space so that I will have two axes, so character can walk to the side, to forward, backward in all 8 directions. Right, now here is the blend space. Now let me, I can't create it, right click, let me go back to list, tiles mode, and create a new blend space. Animation blend space. I'll call so here we have two skeletons, two identical skeletons. First one is the one that is already in the third person character mannequin, and this one is coming from the Sword and Shield pack. But I have to select one skeleton, and if I use this skeleton, I will not be able to use these animations inside that blend space. Oh, I already clicked it. So yeah, let me show you what I mean, because they belongs to a different skeleton. So if I now try to, let me pick one of the animations from here. If I try to drag and drop one of these animations here, as you can see, it's not working. In the preview also, these animations are some of the animations that I re-imported to the existing skeleton, but I can't use the animations in the pack. So what I can do is merging these skeletons. That by that I mean making all these animations use a single skeleton. But remember that this is a destructive process, and since these skeletons are identical, we wouldn't have any problems. But if you try this with two different skeletons with different bone structures, so some differences in the structure or their positions or anything, you would have problematic results. So what I'm gonna do is here sk mannequin. So here you can see the two identical skeletons. One is in the sword and shield pack and one is in the default third person templates character mannequins. So right click, asset actions, and replace references. So here I want to keep the skeleton in the sword and shield pack and replace that with the third person template mannequin. So if I select this and consolidate, even if you choose this one, this will still work, no problem. You can feel free to select either one. Select the one you want to keep and consolidate, make writable and delete. Alright, now if I now where is the now if I go to the Blendspace, where did I create the Blendspace? Here, this new Blendspace. Let me open it. And now I can drag and drop, see? Because now they're using the same skeleton, but that's not the animation I want. And also I need to rename this. I'll call it PS Sword and Shield 2D. Oh, I showed you dragging and dropping in the other screen, so you may not see, you would not have seen that. So sorry about that. But in the preview now you see all the animations that I have in the project, because now they are sharing the same skeleton. Alright, now it's time to define our axis. So horizontal axis, I'll call it, usually x-axis is associated with the forward of the actor, but in this case x-axis is this way, which is side, y-axis is this way, which is forward. So horizontal axis, I'll call it speed, side, and the minimum value, let's say 250 minus, maximum 250 positive. I'll enable snap to grid, and the vertical axis, I'll call it speed forward, WD, same as before. Minimum is minus 250, maximum plus 250. Snap to grid. Okay, now here I want to use these animations. Sword and shield run animations. So let me preview them. Sword and shield run. In the middle we need idle. Let me first use that. Sword and shield idle. Combat ready. Okay, let's use this one in the middle, and then I'll use run. Sword and shield run forward should be here, and run backward here, run back left, and run back right here, run forward, I already applied it here, run forward left here, run forward right here, then run left here, run right here. Okay, now I have the blend space, so this one. So now I need to use this one instead of this 1D animation blend space that I have used. So let me again open my animation blueprint. Instead of this, I need to use Sword and Shield 2D. Now in case you might add a different weapon that would require a different blend space, you will have to think about how to switch to that. But for now I only have, actually I have already thought about that. Here based on the weapon we get this input, so that's great. Okay, now we need to find speed side and speed forward. For that I already have this ground speed and I calculate it here using the velocity, and also I already have a valid character reference. So here I can, let me get some space, I can calculate side velocity and forward velocity by using characters forward vector. Get actor forward vector, and then we already have velocity. We can do a dot product with the forward vector. This will give us the forward component of the velocity. That would mean speed forward in this case. So I'll promote this to a variable. Well, let me promote to a variable here. So we will speed forward, speed side. I'll put them under this essential movement data category and connect to the sword pose, and here now I have speed forward. Let me set it like this, and we can calculate speed side by using actor right vector and doing a dot product with the velocity. This would give us the side velocity like this. Alright, now we have calculated the velocities and we have applied it properly. Now here, if I go to let me go to my level, then we can test it. Let me forget about the multiplayer part for now and test this in single player mode. If I pick up a sword, equip, now I am actually using the blend space that I had before, the blend space that I created. See, but you see sometimes you get some snapping when I turn. Also, if I want to test side movements, we can do this. Here, after I equip the sword, here we have equip weapon. let me get the character movement and set orient rotation to movement to false. So character will be moving in the same direction, character will be facing the same direction but can move in different directions. And when I unequip, I need to disable that. This is only for testing. Later on we will properly integrate this, but for now I just want to test the 8-way movement. See, now the animations are working, but since those animations have some root motion, you can see some sliding happens here. So to prevent that, here these are the set of animations that I'm using. Can I, no, let me browse or not the done, browse to asset. Okay, let me filter those run animations and then set actions, edit selection in property matrix, select all of them. Under root motion, enable force root lock. Right now you don't see that snapping movement anymore, and also you see the speed. The character's movement looks correct, but the speed does not exactly match. So also compared to the free movement, now that for the free movement also I don't see, oh, I need to enable this, so that's why it didn't start to rotate towards. So yeah, whatever, as I was saying, compared to the free movement, it's reasonable to have a bit slow animation, a bit slow movement speed. So here the default speed is 500, so I'll set max walk speed. Again, this is not where I should be doing this. I should probably integrate this later, but this is only for prototyping. Set max walk speed, let's just say 400, and here max walk speed back to normal, which was 500. Now let's see. Now we see it's slow, but it matches. I think not. I have to still fine tune it. Okay, value 250 works perfectly. So here is the final demonstration, free and with the sword. Now you can see the character's footwork matches the character's speed properly. So right, so I think we can stop this episode right here. Now in the next episode we will work on how exactly we should lock onto one character. So after locking into one of the characters, we will keep looking at the character while moving around when we do the attacks, and also we would be working on a soft lock mechanism as well, in case we don't manually lock into one of the characters. And yeah, those are the things that I will be looking into in upcoming episodes. So thanks for watching. Updated project files will be available for the download in Patreon page. Link would be in the description below. And see you in another episode. Goodbye.